Good afternoon, guys. How's it going? Hey, this afternoon I want to inspire you and I want to talk about a biblical story that's found in the book of Genesis, the very beginning of the book, and talk about what is the true meaning of the rainbow. You see the rainbow thrown around everywhere in today's culture, and it's kind of like a spit in God's face, and the rainbow has a very significant meaning, and it actually has a huge meaning to the Lord, and so we're going to talk about that today. So in Genesis chapter 6 and then 7, so God goes to this man named Noah. And Noah is a righteous man in the fact that, so look, let me give you a little backstory, okay? In Genesis chapter 3, when Adam and Eve ate of the fruit, God promised that God would bring forth an offspring from a woman to counteract what Satan had done. Now, this offspring would crush Satan's head, but Satan would be able to pierce his heel. So what happened is Satan knew that this was talking about that this was going to come from Adam and Eve, a bloodline. And so Satan knew that he had to destroy and pollute and wreck the bloodlines that were on the earth. And so at this time, Satan tells all of his angels to start going and, as it says, having sex with women that are humans. And the reason that they're doing this is to destroy the blood, because it destroys the DNA when demons and humans breed offspring. So that's why it says that there were giants on the ground. There were all of these the daughters of the men bore children to them, and so it's because Satan was trying to destroy the bloodline of Christ. Okay, so look, guys, it bred wickedness on the earth. All of their hearts were wanting to do evil, hating God, not wanting anything to do with him, all of them. So then Christ looks on the earth for someone, and he finds Noah. Now Noah, it says that he's a righteous man. Now in the Greek it says that he's perfect. Now what it means by perfect is that it has a perfect bloodline, meaning that his bloodline was not affected by the demons and the spirits that were, like I said, having offspring with the women on the earth, okay? And so because of that, God counted him as righteous, and so God took him and his family to protect them and save them from what was going on the earth, because God was going to flood the earth. Now this is where the Genesis Noah story comes into, right? So this is the great flood, right? So where God floods the earth. Now I just want to read just two verses to you about all right, sorry guys, kids. All right, guys, I want to read to you 4 verses from Genesis chapter 7, and it start 20 through 22. Okay, that's it. All right, 20 through 22. It says this. It says, "The waters prevailed 15 cubits upwards, and the mountains were covered with water." Okay? "All the flesh that moved on the earth, all of the flesh that moved on the earth, all of the flesh that moved on the earth, birds and cattle and beasts and every creeping thing that creeped on the earth, and every single man, every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the Spirit of life, all that was on the land died." So look, guys, the reason that I wanted to read that is because people say, oh, it was a centralized flood, it wasn't a worldwide flood, it was a tiny flood here, the flood's not even real. Listen to me, guys, it's just so ridiculous, okay? It's so ridiculous. God flooded the whole entire world, you understand? He flooded the whole entire earth, killed every single man, woman, and child. He took the lives of them, every single beast that was on the ground. It says it here, every bird, everything that wasn't in the ark died, every single thing, okay? It says it right here. So after that was done, the waters started to subside. When they subsided, the boat landed. When the boat landed and they got out of the boat, they saw a rainbow, okay? So what the rainbow is, it is God's promise to man and us. I'm sure you've seen a rainbow, that he will never flood the earth again the way that he did. Now it is God literally hanging up his bow in the sky, his bow of destruction, if you will, bow of flooding, saying, I will not do this, and it is a sign of peace. It is actually a covenant made between Noah and Christ that it will never happen again, beginning the Noahic covenant. And we can see that in today's world when we see the rainbow. It's a beautiful thing. It's an amazing thing. It is a promise from the Lord. So when you see the rainbow, just remember what God has done. Just remember that God's promises, they last forever. You know, God is faithful. You know, He wants us to remember that He's faithful and that His steadfast love endures forever. And the rainbow is a beautiful, beautiful reminder from the Lord that He will never do that to us again. But also, you know, it's a promise, and we just have to remember to rely on the Lord in these days to come, especially with the things that they're doing, with the things of the Lord that are, you know, not so honoring to Him. So that is what the rainbow truly means.